G'day everyone, Jason Foss here from the Capricornia Chamber of Commerce, here as usual with Phil Henry. Phil's in a nice warm office by the looks of it, and I'm freezing.
Freezing your bits off.
Well, I wasn't going to say that. Hopefully the jacket's giving it away.
Bits
it was all right earlier, but the sun's just dipped behind the trees and the temperature has dropped. I'm down near Cessnock, New South Wales, just near Newcastle at the moment.
Excellent.
It's significantly colder here than it is at home, I'll bet.
Yeah, that's all right here.
It got quite chilly all of a sudden. So, Phil, what's been going on?
Oh, Jason, where do I start?
Probably the beginning. It's a very good place to start.
All right. What's the beginning? Well, I think for today, Jason, we'll make the recently released state budget the beginning. In between a lot of other things that have been causing me great distress, namely technology.
It's kind of usual, though, isn't it? That's not
unusual. But so I've been a little bit limited in what I can do. So I've perused as much as I could, Jason, and looked at what's in the budget for us and for business in general. And I might start there. As you know, we constantly lobby about payroll tax and trying to get that down. I noticed that there's no reduction in the general level of payroll tax, but a 50% remission for apprentices and trainees has been extended for another 12 months. So that's certainly a good thing. And I was able to just quickly look for a comparison, is that New South Wales and Victorian budgets came out recently as well. And our threshold at which payroll tax becomes applicable is 1.3 million, and that's still higher than the other states. So that's at least something in terms of providing that boost, if you like, to small business in terms of one of their major.
It's still there, isn't it? It's it discourages people from growing beyond a certain point.
Exactly right. That's the whole idea, and various state governments over the years have been increasing that threshold at which it cuts in. I have on every occasion available reminded treasurers when I run across them that our aim is for zero payroll tax, because it is an impost on jobs. But anyway, we keep doing what we do. But that's where we're up to. So at least that's an incentive for employers to take trainees on, which is a very good thing, because we have increasing demand right across the board, basically every sector for new workers. Another one that's peripherally related to that is the remission of stamp duty on new home buyers. Now, given that there is a direct correlation, particularly here in the regions, about trying to get workers here, to the extent that you can get young people or younger people into housing is a good thing. Like I say, there's a direct correlation. You've got people, and it's certainly easier in the regions, it's easier to live closer to where you work. So let's just see how that works. The next issue there, of course, is actually getting the capacity to build the houses, because arguably the major constraint on new housing is supply rather than on the demand side.
Yeah, totally.
Everything counts. I've been looking for other infrastructure announcements for this part of the world, mate. It's mainly in the social services area, so quite a lot of hospital health, mental health, that sort of thing. Nothing wrong with that.
What he's doing, but yeah.
It all contributes. There was a figure for the Bruce Highway, but it didn't say where it was going to go, and I'm not sure that detail is out yet. And if it is, it's probably buried within within Q Trim, which is Main Road's plan for road development and everything. And I haven't been dived into that yet, and I'm not sure whether it's there. So anyway, one that's probably, once again, much more related to our interests in terms of business growth is the TAFE Centre of Excellence at the CQ University. Don't have the details, and there is a figure which I forgot to write down. I've probably got it open. I've got about 10 tabs open here, so it'll be one of those, but I'll have to guess at it. So, look, as far as I can tell, Jason, that was the main stuff in relation to either business or Capricornia in the budget. Apologies to elected members if I've left a few things out, but as I say, I've been a bit limited for time, and I'm quite croaky.
I did notice that.
I have been telling and retelling everybody I meet who asks, how did the overseas holiday go? So I've become quite practiced at what I say. It's just taking its toll. And I forgot to bring a glass of water down. So anyway.
There's also been some work on infrastructure planning, Phil.
Yes, there has, Jason. Sorry, you distracted me. Yes.
Doesn't take much, does it?
Sure. Thanks.
I'll shut up now and you just go.
Yes, there has, Jason. I guess some of the people watching this would remember that the Central Queensland Industry Collaborative held a few sessions to try and identify what are the future infrastructure needs that we need for this part of the world. And we came up with a list of 50, but that's a couple of years ago. And at that stage, a few people had other things pressing on their minds. The Chamber agreed with CQIC to take that up. And I've just had a meeting with some of the fellows involved with that, the collaborative. And we would like to hold another session to basically start refining that list of projects, in particular because the ring road was on there, but the ring road's sort of all happening now. That gives you an idea of how long ago that was. Yeah. There is, and as we were saying about the budget, there is money for the Bruce. We just don't know where. But I also had a meeting with Northern Australia Infrastructure Fund facility actually yesterday, and I gave them the existing list. But that list, now that we're through the state and federal elections, we need to start looking forward to the next electoral cycle and refine that list. So what we'd like to do is hold another one of those sessions, get what is commonly known as the usual suspects, which I think comes from it was a Raymond Chandler novel or something like that. Round up the usual suspects.
I don't know.
It's actually got
a movie, The Usual Suspects.
Yeah, it's got a reference.
That's a movie, wasn't it?
One of our more astute watchers or listeners or viewers the word I'm after. This is going well, isn't it?
We're on fire. It's about usual for our standard, though. Let's be honest.
Oh no, I'm still recovering from this trip overseas, so not quite putting it all together.
Been a couple of weeks, boy.
Well, I've been back a month, but it seems like yesterday.
Yes. Yeah. Anyway. That's right. We'll get there eventually.
Yeah. So yes, we'll start planning for that. Given that we've got once again, I guess, for our regular viewers, our next as well as coffee catch-ups, we've got the major sort of business forum coming up in Rockhampton on the 9th of October.
Yes.
So information about that will be coming out very shortly. And watch this space, as they say.
That should be a big one. Yep, get that locked in your diary.
Yep.
And I suppose as we as that forum gets a bit sort of some more concrete plans around that forum, we'll get that news out as we get closer to the mark as well.
Oh, quite right. I mean, I think we can announce that we've got Anton Guinea as the MC for the day, and
this is for the for the 9th of October.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So and I'm sure he'll be doing some speaking as well. So that'll be he's really good. So that'll be something to look forward to.
Yeah.
All right.
So these catch-ups are going to be a little bit ad hoc now. I'm on the road for a little bit, but we will do another one again when we've got some more news in a couple of weeks, probably.
Indeed. We'll stay on top of developments until then, and we'll bring you a comprehensive overview of everything to do with business.
Or as best as we can figure out.
As best as we can figure out, yes.
All right. So I might finish it up this time with it's goodbye from me.
And it was goodbye from you.
It was.